All right, Rohan Patel, compliment. Hi, Kate. How are you?
Hi, Ron. I'm well. How are you going?
I'm doing well, thank you. I love season two, and the show is just so much fun. And I wanted to get started with you obviously had a lot of secrets in season one, and you still have a lot of secrets that get revealed in season two. So, how much of Sister Harriet's sort of backstory did you know going into this season with everything with Hava and all that stuff?
Well, David spoke. He talked me through it between seasons. David Weil, our amazing showrunner, and he likes to talk through it because he's always open to if you have any suggestions yourself. He's well aware that as actors we have now inhabited the characters that he created, and so he's always really intrigued as to what we might want to add to that. But with David, I very more often than not I go, it's there, you've given me everything I need and I'll take it from there. So yeah, there were a couple of things that needed to be explained to me. The Harvard connection, brand new characters coming in, it's like giving an extra jigsaw puzzle piece, so we have to work out where that fits, but besides that, it's all there in the text and in the show.
So, yeah, no, and then you also have, I think, throughout the season, your priorities sort of start to shift, and then you develop this relationship that I don't want to spoil, but it's like, how natural did that feel, and then filming that, or just seeing that build over a couple episodes, after they're both like traumatized, and then they kind of come out of the trauma, sort of re-energized
Well,
almost.
I think it's exactly that, Ron. I think it's you recognize traumas in one another. Human beings, we can, we do, uh, and that's, I guess, where where empathy lays within us. Uh, and these two characters, Sister Harriet and another one of the characters, just see something in one another that uh, is worth exploring. And I think it's a little bit there in season one too, but maybe that's something that little glint of a storyline is something that David picked up and went with. And it's across the board as well. This is David Weil is he's an expert in taking relationships, unexpected relationships or unexpected characters, and putting them together in a scene or a room or a conflict or a relationship. And Sister Harriet gets to explore that part of herself this season beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, like, you guys, the hunters are disbanded when the season picks up. And so, what was it like for you all as actors? I'm sure you're friends behind the scenes. So it's like when you're getting back together and you had to play these where you're kind of like on edge with one another. But it's like, what is that? Just like those first couple days back on season two, because there was a big hiatus.
It was a big hiatus, and the good thing about this group of creatives is that we're all in touch with each other. You can't bust up the hunters, even COVID can't bust up the hunters. So so we're always sort of shouting across the world to one another, hey, love you, how you going, you okay? So to finally get back into a room with each other, everything just fell into place very quickly. uh, when you're shooting scenes with all the hunters, it can be very complicated because there's often weapons drawn and there's action and there's jokes and there's kind of barbed comments, and then of course there's the bigger issue underneath every scene, which is what are we going to do with these Nazis that are out there? But everything fell into place beautifully, and we all know the hunters that are on screen are very different off screen, so we all know who we play on screen and we all know who we are off screen, and it makes for a really happy family environment.
Yeah, no, you guys have terrific chemistry. Well, thank you so much for your time, Kate. I really appreciate it. I can't wait for people to see season two.
Thanks, Ron. Thanks so much. Take care.
Take care. You too.